Alright guys, so today we're going to be working on cleaning this car up, specifically under the hood. I always hide it away. Nobody needs to see it, it's classified. But I'm going to be working to make it look slightly more presentable, go from garbage to garbage. So here's the engine bay. Now I'm going to focus on a few things here. I want to remove the valve cover and strip and paint it. The paint is flaking off like most of them. But I'm going to paint it this bronze color. It might look kind of ricey, but I don't care. It can't get much worse looking than that. And then I want to focus on the radiator. Now it's held in by these little metal wire ties. I don't know what you call them. It was done by the previous owner, which, no hate, it works. So credit to him. The car was wrecked and he fixed it instead of scrapping it. I respect that. Now, other than that, it's just going to be general cleaning, getting all this nasty gunk and dust off, and I'm probably going to change the intake boot and a few other small things to try and get this thing to look somewhat cleanly and decent looking. So here's my valve cover. Now as you can see, it is clearly flawless, but now I'm just going to strip all this nastiness off and get it ready to be painted. So for paint, I'm going to be using this Rust-Oleum. Now it is the weird hammered paint. It's the little textured. I don't know how it'll come out, but hopefully it'll look decent. But this is what I'm going to be using, so let's get started. So I just did a quick little layer. I didn't really care too much about finish. Now, as you can see, I've sanded down some rough areas. I still have a few to go, but I just did it so I can get a general idea of what it's going to look like before I do all the effort of sanding and peeling up the flaking paint and stuff like that. So far, I mean, it looks alright. It's definitely better than it did before, but I'm just going to go ahead and paint it and call it a day.
A few moments later.
So I got it all done now, so I'm just going to quickly throw it on. It came out alright looking. It's not the best. I kind of do like the color. It looks actually different in person than it does on camera, but it came out pretty decent, so now let's just throw it on the car. So I got everything put back together now, and I'm just going to quickly start the car to make sure it still works, because I'm in Conehead and knowing me, I'll probably mess something up. But after that, I'm going to move on to working on the radiator, because I still need to do it, and then a few other small things. And then we'll be done, we can take the car out and actually see how it looks in the daylight. So now that that is done, I'm going to move on to the radiator. Now I'm probably going to just cut these metal ties and drill holes on this top edge of the radiator, and I'm just going to zip tie it. I mean, it should work. It should work. It will work. There we go. And it'll at least be in there straight, because right now it's just hanging down lopsided. It looks terrible from the front, but now I'm just going to move on and get that done. So yeah, I just drilled a couple of holes and put the zip ties in, and it's actually really sturdy. It's not going anywhere, and it's actually held in on the bottom on this side, so it's not going to come loose or anything. And for the first time since I've had the car, the radiator is actually sitting somewhat straight. And now pretty much I've gotten everything I want to do done. I'm just going to clean everything up, spray some goof off, and just go to town, and hopefully it'll look somewhat clean, and then we'll take it outside and get a good look at it. So here it is in all of its glory. Now it looks a lot better in the daylight. It's a lot more of a bronze color. It's shiny. Now in the garage, the lighting's not the best. It hurts video quality, and you can't really tell how things look until you get them outside. But everything looks quite nice. Everything's cleaned up and a lot shinier than it used to be. It used to be all some ugly, discolored black color just from all the grind. Pretty much this right here. But it looks a lot better. The engine bay will never be that good looking, but it helps just to clean it up. It needs all the help it can get. But let me know what you guys think of it. It is an improvement, and if there's anything else you think I could do, give me ideas. I need them. Now that's going to wrap up this episode. Now as always, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I almost always answer, but lately I want to apologize. I have not been posting as much as I used to. It's like the final little crunch as far as school goes. I am a college student, so I've been really busy with that. I'm going to come back with a ton more videos, more than ever, I hope. I've got a lot of stuff coming, but I'm trying. Be patient, please. But now I know a lot of you guys are waiting for the hydraulic handbrake. I actually got brake lines coming in the mail. I had to order them. I was going to buy them at AutoZone, but they were charging an outrageous amount for them, so I just ordered it off eBay. But that's coming, and as always guys, like, subscribe, and until then,